Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is Monday, September 24th, 2018, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of the Quest Point shop, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go!
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, so the Quest Point shop, as you would guess, is a shop, obviously, where you spend your quest points. Now you can locate the Quest Point shop just southwest of the Varrock Lodestone. Here you're going to find the new NPC May, who is a tinkerer and used to be a traveler herself, determined to help adventurers succeed in their pursuits. Now in the Quest Point shop there is one general reward track and a number of additional reward tracks that the player can choose to progress along should they do so desire. The general reward track is automatic, but the latter depends on how the player chooses to allocate their quest points. So the Quest Point shop unlocks occur in 25 quest point intervals, and players will be able to reset their unlocks once a week. The three different tracks you can allocate your points are the pet track, the armor and weapon track, and the hub track. For the pet track, this unlocks the Lorehound, which works as an override for familiars. Players can change its costume corresponding on certain completed quests. The Lorehound can also be upgraded to provide various different supplies such as rope, a bullseye lantern, a spade, and some law runes. It can fetch books from the player-owned house bookcase, increase the loot area range from 3 to 4 when the Lorehound is active, and increase the chance of some of the Master Quest Cape lore drops by 25% when the Lorehound is active. Moving on to the armor and weapon track, this is great for players who need a helping hand with some tough boss fights in quests. You'll unlock the Armor of Trials, which scales challenges to a player's level and provides damage reduction for some of the quest bosses. The armor becomes attuned to bosses that defeat players. Each subsequent death to any boss increases the defense scaling up to a cap of 5 times. You also unlock Vanquish, which is a level 75 Tribrid weapon similar to the Sun Spear that can switch between styles. Players require level 75 in the relevant skill to equip this weapon, and much as the Armor of Trials levels its defense, so does the Vanquish level its damage. Moving on to the hub track, this offers a range of benefits that improve the Quest Point shop itself. First off, you can unlock the title The Adventurer. You can have the ability to teleport to the start of a quest, ability to transform to various quest NPCs using the Ring of Quests, access to improved rewards from Meg, access to a bank chest at the hub, and a Quest Point storage box to hold all your quest related items. And that is it for your Quest Point shop. Like I said, do head southwest of the Varrock Lodestone and check it out. Allocate your points to any one of these tracks that sound most interesting to you. With that being said, we're going to shift on over to the patch notes and see exactly what we've got going on over there, so let's go ahead and check it out. For the player-owned farm, they've corrected a message when buying the bank chest upgrade on the Manor farm. Chocolate milk from cows is now correctly sorted when gathering produce. Milton the Miller, North Ardone Mill, now has a farm shop icon once again. You can now correctly teleport to the Manor farm using the Master Farmer's outfit. Buttercap mushrooms now appear as buttercaps when adding mushrooms to troughs on your farm. Small tweaks have been made to increase the odds of a shiny animal. After unlocking the bank chest at the Manor farm, it will now provide bank functions like auto healing, keepsaking, the ability to activate the magic skill gate perk, and so on. Unchecked eggs for dragons and spiders now have a loot beam when they are received as a drop. Potions newly introduced with the player-owned farm can now be decanted manually. Players can now add jellyfish, blue and green, to food troughs. Players can now empty buckets of flavored milk. Carnivorous Chinchompas are now further confirmed as eating everything rather than just meat. Collecting honey from the Manor Farm apiary will now contribute towards filling your farming urns. Some animal breeding messages have been updated in the player-owned farm for consistency. There was an error in the breeding log for golden sheep where the log wouldn't recognize the birth. This has now been fixed. Missing blocking has been added to the west side of Grady Potterington's farmhouse. You no longer get a message that you need inventory space when opening the farmer's market with a full inventory. This was caused by a redundant check on the farm totems, and we've instead moved the check to a requirement for buying the totems. As a result, totems will no longer appear locked if you don't have space to buy one. A typo in one of the health checks for the player-owned farmed animals has been fixed, and they've slightly improved the chance to breed a demon cap zygomite. Couple of ninja fixes. The key ring now appears on the tool belt, allowing players to store keys on their tool belted key ring. Upon converting a spirit gem back to its unused form, players will now be informed if it is a combined gem and given the option to either gain the extra charges as separate gems or discard them. Some mobile fixes. The world map zoom feature has been updated to be more gradual on mobile while utilizing the pinch gesture. The zoom button on the world map remains unchanged. Contextual keyboard has been added for Android. This means that the keyboard will automatically change based on the input field. E.g., withdraw X will bring up a numeric keyboard. Couple other fixes. Member pets are no longer spawned from the POH Menagerie on free-to-play worlds. Pets can no longer be stored in or removed from POH Menagerie on free-to-play worlds. The member pet rock can no longer be spawned on free-to-play worlds when entering a POH. Elemental balance in a POH can no longer be spawned on free-to-play worlds. You will no longer log out upon entering Het's Hidden Room in a free-to-play world. Fixed an issue on the French translation of the game that was causing a crash. Quest linking, clicking on prerequisite quests within the journal of another, is disabled from within the quest journal for certain quests. Various in-character references to RuneScape in quest content have been changed to Gielinor. And finally, opening the world map while in the Xanaris Ferry HQ no longer crashes the client. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to both the main game update and the patch notes will be down in the description below. If you want to go check those out for yourself, head on over there to do so. And with that, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.